I never commit to anything. I constantly change my room. I rearrange the furnitures, paint the walls, move rooms, and I'm never fully satisfied.
Morning. How you doing? I feel like I should be on vocal rest because I think I'm sick. I want to rearrange my room. I have been just like working around, studying in my bed, and for some reason that works for me and I can still sleep fine. But I really want to like start working at a desk again because that is way better for me. And the reason I don't work in the other room right now because I used to not work in it because it was freezing cold. Now I don't work in it because it's really messy. Like it just feels incomplete. So let me show you my idea. I want to move this bookcase where my Alex drawer is and put it like vertically and then come out, but I just don't know if that's the move because it's gonna block off the sunlight, which I think is like okay, but I don't know if it's gonna be too much because it's supposed to go out all the way to the table pretty much, and I would just move the table back, and I need to clean the table because it's so messy.
I never quite knew what I wanted to be growing up, which boxed me into choosing a career that didn't quite interest me just to tell others, hey, I think I want to do that, whenever someone asks. To this day, I still don't know. Filming and uploading on YouTube had always piqued my interest, and I even made videos for my friends in the 4th grade and then made private ones since the 8th grade, but I never fully committed. When views were up, I fixated on it, but when views slowed, I abandoned ship. I moved on to Instagram to pursue a passion in art, but also to widen my academic career as a designer. Again, when views were up, I was so happy to share my art, but when they plateaued, I changed my focus. I never fully committed. Even with managing relationships in my life, I think it's hard for me to fully commit. Not in a loyalty aspect, I'm a loyal person, but as in a mental state. I detach and attach quickly, even with the relationship with myself. I love myself one day, and I hate myself the next. The aesthetic I choose to revolve my life around constantly changes because I get bored. There was the Tumblr era, Visco Girl, Minimalist, Dark Academia, QB, and the list goes on. There's never one thing I'm enamored with to commit to. The content I make, I cannot commit to. Do I want to be an influencer? Do I want to be a designer? An artist? An ASMR artist? A commentator? A podcaster? What? Because if I looked at my YouTube page, I have no idea what audience I'm trying to build. I cannot commit to a niche because I get scared to be put in a box. I don't want to force myself to make a specific kind of content for life and not be able to make a different niche later on. This is likely one of the reasons I'm not growing on YouTube, and maybe it's my own form of self-sabotage. Since I'm also a student, balancing all my hyperfixations on top of my schoolwork is extremely difficult with the pressure of seeking academic validation. I need to do well in school for my own mental sanity, but I've never committed to doing my schoolwork. I know someone else in my class will do a better job than me, so what's the point in trying? I know my best will not be enough, so I try to focus my energy somewhere else, yet I still need to do just enough to maintain a good mark.
So I just spent like 30 minutes trying to figure out how to make a calendar on Illustrator, and I finally made one. It was pretty fast. I'm just gonna trim off the edges, but oh my gosh, my printer was not working with me because this looks so much better, but it cut off the bottom and the top. But it's okay, it's a little smaller, it's still cute. So I'm just gonna trim it and then it's gonna go on my pegboard.
Fully committing in school would actually benefit me in more ways than just a number. It helps me build a good portfolio that can help me land a job, and yet I still haven't committed. Actually, typing that out was such an impactful statement that makes me wonder why I haven't committed, because logically, it makes sense. I recently watched a video by Smosh, and I heard the key to being funny, to them at least, is to fully commit to a bit, to the character, to the joke. And that really hit me. I had been reflecting on this these past couple of days because it's so true. To succeed in achieving your dreams, you see people fully committing. They have one path and no other plans because that's what it takes. You give it 110% because what other choice do you have if you've isolated everything else that you could have had? I haven't even told my friends about this YouTube channel, so if that doesn't tell you everything you need to know, I still very much have a safety net. I really want to try fully committing to YouTube this year, but what does that take? Perhaps I slack off in summer school, my grades take a small hit, and my academic validation slowly crushes my soul. Maybe I lose more subscribers than I gain by putting out less niche content throughout the year. I could lose any chance of an internship at certain enterprises because of my choice to be online. And maybe these are the reasons of self-sabotage. Maybe, just maybe, this is my ego trying to scare me into staying into a safe bubble it has built me. The scariest thing about fully committing is the possibility of it failing. Since you have no safety net, you could be in trouble if it falls through. Stepping out of your comfort zone is one thing, but committing is a whole other. When I started making public videos, I thought the scariest thing was if people I knew found me. Turns out, the scariest thing was no one watching it, no one caring. So here's my newly arranged room. I hope this arrangement sticks. Maybe I'll commit to this. I hope you enjoyed that style of video. I have no idea what even that style would be classified as, but I had a lot of fun and a lot of wisdom gained typing out that script. It was kind of like a form of journaling for me. If you have any ideas on how to not self-sabotage, videos I should watch, TED Talks, or to help other people as well, please leave them in the description. Love watching TED Talks, and I need the help. I'm not sure why I have such a hard time deciding what I want to do. Maybe it's just the biggest form of indecisiveness, but here I am. And I'm filming this at my desk, so maybe the rearrangement worked because it's a nice little nook, and I think it's really cute. Never fully committing can be a form of self-sabotage. Think about that. Bye.